Hi, it's Wednesday, I'm here, I'm live, and I'm talking to you this morning about the journey into the spotlight. This is a journey that I've taken as an introvert. Several years ago, I was definitely hiding. I was like, I know I've got so much to give, but I'm not quite sure how to do it, how to put myself out there. I don't like the pushy sales, so what will I do? How can I do this on my own if I don't have a salesperson? Because some of the advice I got given, to be fair, was, well, why don't you just hire someone to do the sales for you? But I was really uncertain that meant that my message would not be portrayed in the way that I wanted it to be. And for me, this is really important, that when you are key and the main part of your business, so all my clients work with me directly. I don't farm out my services to anyone else. If you sign up with me, it's me that you're working with. So therefore, it really needs to be my voice that goes out there. And in my experience, many salespeople, they obviously have their own voice, and they might be good at what they're doing, but in terms of promoting a personal service, it kind of doesn't gel. Anyway, yesterday I wrote a blog post called Out of Hiding and Into the Spotlight that I have posted on my page this morning if you'd like to read the full details. And this tracks my journey when I realised, it was 2 years ago, when I was searching for what should I do? What direction should I go in? And I really realised that what I needed was some external guidance in the form of a business coach. Now, this is something I'd never, ever considered before. And in particular, online with someone who I'd never met in person. But then I realised as I started looking that actually online you can get a really good idea of someone if they are showing up and being genuinely themselves. So I started reading blogs and looking at the websites, and even 2 years ago, very few people were going live like this, so I didn't really have the opportunity to listen to the person. It's so much easier now that you can listen to people and see if you actually connect with them, because on a video you're giving a three-dimensional aspect. You see the mannerisms, you hear the tone of voice. Do you enjoy listening to that voice? Now, I'll have to say this morning I'm still croaky, so I'm not normally quite so low voiced. But I've been going live every single week since January, so you can just flick across those, and if you're watching, and you'll soon get an impression of my real voice. But for me, this was one of the big decisions about becoming serious in what I wanted to do, and that was investing in myself and my continual professional development, actually, CPD, that if you work in big corporate companies, they definitely promote and push this. So why not when you work on your own? It's normally hard because you say, well, I don't have the money to invest. But here's the thing. If you have a business, then you must invest. These days, if you're starting your business, and like myself, I'm actually based out of my home, so I don't have the overheads of rent. I don't have the overheads of separate utilities than I might otherwise have in terms of heating and phone bills and all the rest of it, because like right now I'm using just my broadband connection to connect with you online, so I'm not having to pay for this as a service. Back in 5 years ago even, you would have had to pay for a videographer to come make the film, process it, edit it, send it out, and there would have been a huge investment in just producing something like this right now. So the whole mindset shift has to change, that if you're serious about business, that there's different ways to invest. And this is what happened to me. Is 2 years ago I realized that if I was going to get serious in my business, I needed to invest in myself, basically. I needed to really take a close look and think, what do I need and how am I going to get there? And that was the process of the starting of my journey from being completely in hiding to coming out into the spotlight like I am now here on my page. You're seeing me. I'm very visible. I post regularly on Instagram and I share my story. I run my Facebook group, which is Visibility for Introvert Entrepreneurs. All welcome to join. The link and the button is actually at the top of this page. So what I wanted to say if you're feeling very much that you're still in hiding and you're not showing up regularly, is there is a way to make that journey, and I've gone down that path over the last 2 years, and all this has actually culminated at the very end in creating my course Golden Visibility, which I ran for the first time in the summer. I had 50 amazing introvert entrepreneurs join me and gain their golden visibility wings as they learn how they can slowly take this journey and go from hiding and move into the spotlight. And I'm super excited to announce that I will be running the program again. It's going to start on the 29th of October. So today I just wanted to give you some very small ideas about how you can start moving into the spotlight. And this I'll also touch into far more depth during this course. So one of the first things that you need to do before you decide, at the point you decide that you're going to get serious and you need to get out there, the first thing you need to do is really clarify your brand message. What is it you want people to really connect with? And it has to be one core message, because people get confused. And here's the thing that many people I know, they say, but I do this and this and this. And that's brilliant. But to really capture people initially, you've got to keep your core message straight. So for myself, it's about helping introvert entrepreneurs become more visible, to help get them over that fear, the insecurity, the procrastination, the overwhelm of going, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I read all this information. Introverts read like crazy, research like crazy, and do so much research they get stuck in inaction. And that's where I come in. I help pull you out of inaction and move you into action, but into like a comfortable, secure way that doesn't scare you silly. And the first stage in this is we work to clarify your brand message. The second way is with mindful color application. I have studied color since I was 14, which is 30 plus years ago now. And the color psychology plays a huge influence in our subconscious. So it's really important as well, once you know what the brand message is that you want to get out there, is to make sure you're using the right colours to portray your message. Because if you have the wrong colours, it'll be constantly fighting with that message, and it will make your prospective clients a lot harder to understand what you're doing. So yes, the written word people do get and understand, but when you support it by strong colour and mindful colour application, then that message will project and naturally put you into the spotlight far more than if you haven't considered this aspect. Then the third is actually using smart social media. So it's not shooting from the hip. It's not just going, what do I feel like doing today? It's about making a plan, making sure that your content is speaking to your prospects, to your clients, to your customers, and really connecting and engaging. And this is a large part of the Golden Visibility course that I work with you on, is what type of post should you make? How can you mix it up? Keep it interesting. Keep yourself engaged, but not going to overwhelm and feel that you've got to live your life on social media, because you don't. There's lots of tools that I can show you how you can make that impact without having to be on social media 24/7. Some people love it, and yes, they live on there, but I'm guessing you're probably one of those people who have a bit of a love-hate relationship. You know you can make some amazing connections that way, but you're a bit like, well, how do I do that? How do I get out there? And there's some really cool techniques that I share that make you have this smart use of social media. So if this sounds like the kind of thing you're interested in, do hop on over. I've got a lot more information across on my website. My bit.ly link is bit.ly/golden visibility. Nice and easy if you just want to type it in. Or go to susannahray.com and you'll see the link with Work With Me. And it's an amazing opportunity that if you're ready right now to finally get serious with your business and you want it to show up and be visible online, but without the overwhelm, without the hustle, and just be naturally you, but be the real you and be authentic and take your message across in the way that you really want to. This is the course that will take you from standing on those sidelines to stepping into and taking a piece of that spotlight that you're seeing others in your niche, in your industry take. And there's absolutely no reason why this can't be you as well. So have a think, pop on over to my website, see what you make of it. If you've got any questions, by all means, you can either post them under this post, you can send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. The doors will open in a few weeks on the 21st of October. So this is really just my little introduction to let you know that this is coming up. Start thinking about it. I know introverts like to think about things for a while. We're not always the right, see it, grab it, take it, and just throwing money endlessly at items. You want to think about it, consider it. So I've got the information up. I've got lots of testimonials up there as well from the summer course, so you can get a really good feeling about it. And in the meantime, what I'd love you to do is also come across to my visibility for introvert entrepreneurs. I'd forgotten the name for a second then. And because every week what I do is I have a post called Ask Susanna, and you can post your questions here. Then every Thursday I go live and I'll answer your questions. Completely free coaching, so absolutely nothing to lose. Come across, ask me questions. It's in a closed group, it's not public like on this page, so only those within that group will be able to see the questions and get the answers. Have a wonderful day, and I'd be really interested to know where you are on your journey into the spotlight. Take care. Bye.